facing forward, and then heels under the hips or under the knees if you're sitting down. And then just go ahead and see if you can close your eyes. If that's not comfortable, just focus in front of you. You don't have to close your eyes. Just helps you come more into yourself if you close your eyes. And start to slow down the breath, inhaling through the nose, filling up the whole of the lungs and the rib cage, and exhaling through the nose. Really trying to lengthen the breath at the beginning of class. Just take a few more deep breaths on your own. Nice. And then if the eyes are closed, just flutter them open and just bring your hands into prayer, put your palms together, keep the shoulders down. All right, we're going to do this the usual, opening up through the chest, palms facing up. And you can just gaze up. And then as you exhale, you're going to sink down into your chair pose or it's forward on the tip. Inhale. Exhale. Weight comes into the heels if you're standing up. Keep going with that. Exhale, come into the chair. Inhale, open up the chest. Shoulders stay down. Warming up the body. We're going to hold it in our chair. Stay there. That's it. Now we're going to just twist over. Keep the hands right in front of the breastbone so that you're just going to twist the torso over to the right. And then come back to the center. And then twist the torso over to the left. And come back to the center. Once more each side. Nice. And then come up. Just separate the arms and do your little swing down. Exhale to come down. And inhale to lift. Exhale. And in. One more time. Hold it at the top. Keep those shoulders down. Side bend over to the right. Keeping the chest open to the camera or the screen. And then lift up. Shoulders stay down. And come over to the other side. And lift up. And let the arms down. Bring your hands onto your waist if you're standing and do some hip circles like this. If you're sitting on the chair, just walk your butt back and forwards a little time on the chair, like this. Just walking forward and back. And if you're doing the standing up, hip circles the other way now. Big circles with it. All right, go ahead and let that go. Everybody go ahead, go ahead and get your strap or your scarf. And we go straight into shoulder flossings. So just bring the belt or whatever you have out in front of you, out in front of the chest, nice and wide with the hands. We want to, as we bring the arms overhead and back. We want to keep the ribs corseted together. So we're lifting up and then slowly bring it back behind. And then just do that a few more times on your own. If it's super easy for you, maybe make it a little bit shorter. Or if it's too hard for you, widen your hands even a little bit further if you need to. One more time. Now keep it there. Keep the hips facing front. If you're standing, or if you're sitting, they can't move anyway, but keep the hips facing front. If you twist over to the right, come back to the center, twist over to the left. And keep going with that one. A couple more times. Finishing off over to the left. And coming back to center. Nice. All right. Let's just put the belt down. And then let's just bring the arms out to the side with the palms facing up. That's it, like that. And then you're just gonna turn the palms back and then turn them back up. So just do that a couple of times. Internally rotating, externally rotating. All right, now keep the left palm up and bring the right palm down. And then go ahead and change it. And change. All right, keep the left palm up and the right arm back. Let's come into our Gomukhasana arm. So the left hand comes patting yourself on the back, and then the back of the right hand is on your small of your back here. All right, and just hold it there. Try to keep the chest open, and then we're just going to work through the feet at the same time. So we're going to multitask here. So just come up onto the ball of your left foot. I mean your right foot. It doesn't matter really. And we're just going to alternate and working your feet and your shoulders at the same time. You can do exactly the same thing in the chair. You're just coming up onto the ball of your foot and then pressing the heel down. One more each side. All right, then go ahead and just release the arms, shake out the shoulder a little bit, that's it. And we're just gonna go to the other side with the arms. So we're gonna bring the arms out again. This time you're going to keep the right palm up and the left palm is gonna go back. And then we're gonna bring the right, pat yourself on the back with the right hand and bring the back of the hand onto the small of the back. And then just do the feet thing again. You can just start with the right this time. I mean the left. And just move through it at your own pace. Nice. And let it go. And release. And shake out. All right, now's the time. We're going to go back into the chair. Everybody's going to be in the chair now. So we're going to start with a cat-cow. So I'll show you from the side. You're going to be facing me. So we want to sit right up in the middle of our chair, not right up against the back, otherwise you won't have any room to move. You're going to bring your palms face down, and you're going to draw your shoulders up, back, and down, and keep them there for the first move. As you inhale, you're going to hinge forward from your hips, drawing your shoulders back even further, opening up through the chest and just looking up a little bit. Then as you exhale, you're going to move the hands forward. You're going to draw your navel back to the back of the chair, look towards your belly button, and then moving through it, bringing the hands back into your cow pose, and then back into your cat as you exhale. So nice organic movement flowing through the body with the breath. And keep going. Nice big range of movement. So we'll come out of our inhale and just come up straight. I just turn to the front, so you're up straight as you can. Just do a little bit of work for the head and the neck now. Looking over the left shoulder, and then dropping the chin down, and looking over the right shoulder. And just keep doing that. Little half circle down, keeping the spine stable. Nothing's moving below the neckline. Next time the chin comes down, bring the face back up straight. And let's do a side stretch for the neck. So bring the left hand onto the right side, and then bring the right arm out by the shoulder. And that's a little bit of pressure. Like to just open up the gap. You want to open up the gap between the ear and the shoulder. And then just go ahead to change sides. Same thing on the other side. Now bring both hands onto the back of the head and just let the weight of the arms just stretch out the back of the neck. Now you're going to come up, you're going to open up the elbows, and you're going to do a little back bend, lifting the chest to the ceiling. Let the head just rest in the hands, and just gazing up to where the ceiling and the wall meet. And opening up through that chest. And then releasing, and just let the arms shake out the shoulders again. All right, now we're going to do a little shoulder sequence. We might have done this last week, I don't remember, but we're going to start with our robot arms. So the shoulders are pulled back, squeeze the shoulder blades together, and you've got your 90-degree angle with the elbows. And then this is the sequence, we'll just do it together. You're going to come up, so your elbows are just below the shoulders. Now you're just going to rotate your arms up into that goalpost position. You're going to squeeze the elbows and the arms together if you can. Open up the fingers here. Then you're going to reach up with open fingers, and you're going to pull down with a fist. That's going to work your hands a little bit. You draw them together again. Open up. You're going to rotate down and come back to where we started. So that's the whole sequence. So let's go through it a little bit quicker now. So here we go. So I'm side raise, rotator raise. Press into the center and open. Spread the fingers. Pull down with a fist. Squeeze together. Open. Rotate. And down. Let's do that 2 more times. So here we go. I won't talk anymore. Should have this by now. Last one. All right, we do one more, but we stop here and push out to the sides of the room, pushing through the heel of the hand. Keep the shoulders down, open up through that chest, sitting up as tall as you can. I know it's hard to maintain this, but you're gaining strength just by holding it here. And then we're just going to flap the hands up and down to give the little wrists a little bit of a oiling up here. And then we're going to circle up above the head and circle the opposite way, all the way down by your side. And keep it going. Make sure you're breathing. We don't get to exercise our wrists very much, so it's good. We're going to go up and down one more time. All right, let it go. Just shake out a little bit. Go ahead and stamp your feet to bring some blood back into the lower part of your body. Now we're going to concentrate more on the lower part of the body anyway. All right, so now you're going to cross the right over the left. That's it. You're going to sit up tall. Imagine you're at a tea party and your shoulders are back. You're opened up here. Everything's very prim and proper. All right, the arms are going to drop down and then the palms are going to turn up and you're going to lift up, but keep the shoulders down. Then you're going to twist over to the right. You bring one hand onto the chair seat behind you, one arm outside the right thigh. That's it. And we're going to do our twist now. We're going to inhale and grow super tall up through the crown of the head. As we exhale, we're going to start to twist from the base of the spine sequentially, then through the middle spine, then through the upper spine. You can do this slowly. Then the neck, and then looking out over the shoulder at the end. And do 2 more breaths like that, staying in the twist. See if you can twist a little bit further to the back. And then hold it there in your twist. And then on your next exhale, come out of it into a counter twist over to the other side. And then come back to face the front. Bring the arms out to the side. Now you're going to cross your right arm under your left arm. And you're going to come into some version of these arms. These arms, Garudasana. Maybe you may feel only comfortable doing this. This is fine. Just hug yourself. If some of you may be able to bring the back of the arms together. Some of you maybe even be able to bring the palms together into your pretzel shape here. So go ahead and just let the hands come away from the forehead a little bit. See if you can lift up before you round down and let the head drop down too, and just hold it here in this pretzel position. Breathe. One more deep breath. Then you're going to inhale, come up, and release the arms. Shake out a little bit. Now we're going to go into our pigeon pose. So options for this. Some of you may be able to bring the ankle over the thigh here. And then this is your full version. And then letting this drop down as much as you can. Now that might not be available to some people. So if that's not available to you, if you have a blog or a couple of books, anything to rest your foot on, and you can just let the thigh move out to the side a little bit. The whole point of this is to open up the head here a little bit. So wherever you are, sit up tall. So you sit up as tall as you can, as if you're sitting up against the wall. Then some of you may want to come a little bit further by hinging forward from the hip. So we're not rounding down like this. We're just hinging forward from the, as you see on me, it's like a very small movement. It's like an inch or half an inch, not a big movement. But you're still going to feel that stretch on the outer hip, right hip. Hold it for a few more breaths. Breathe into the stretch. And then come on up. Just take the foot off. Grab hold onto the knee somewhere, like this. And just make a couple of stirs. So you're stirring up a soup with your foot and your leg. And then go the other way, stir it the other way. Just to loosen up the hip joints a little bit. Then go ahead and lift this leg up and then turn it out and put it onto a floor. If it doesn't reach the floor, some of us have short legs, you can put it on a block. So you want your right toes facing right over to the right wall, and your left toes facing forward to the front of the row. You're going to bring your right hand inside the right thigh here, and just use that to just open up a little bit. Little bit of pressure there, just pushing it open a little bit. Then you're going to bring the left arm out, keeping the chest open. You're going to see if you can lift up, and then see if you can sink down a little bit and reach over. This nice side bend here. Nice, come up out of it. Just release the arms. Nice. All right, now we're going to move ourselves. We're going to face over towards the right wall. You're going to move yourself back a little bit so that your right buttock is on the chair and your left buttock is hanging off the chair like this. And then starting with our knee under our hip, your toes are you are up on your toes of the back foot. Now this might be enough for most of you, but if you can, if some of you feel you want to, you're a little bit more flexible, maybe extend the leg back a little. We will want to sit up tall. We don't want to be leaning forward. We want to be sitting up tall, right in the middle of our leg. Right, and then the arms are going to come up and round. The shoulders are going to be down. Lift the chest. and just breathe through it. This is your crescent lunge, supported by the chair. All right, let the arms float down. This is going into a quad stretch. So, you know, this is, everybody's different. This might be very difficult for some people. If you can, draw your knee up forward and then grab hold of your foot or your leg or your leggings. If you're wearing leggings, you might be able to do that, or socks. So this is the full out version. Now, some people might not be able to do this. Some people might want to use their belt, put it around the foot, like in a little loop like this, and try this one. All right, so you can hold it up with your arm. Now, if neither of those are possible, I would just start here and maybe just see if you can lift the leg up like this and hold it as long as you can. All right, so those are your options. That was a lot of talking, so you've probably been in it quite a while now. So we'll just come out of it by letting go, bringing the knee forward and then just letting go. Then you're going to turn to the front of the room again. You're going to come to the edge of your chair, have the left foot on the floor, flat on the floor, and then the right leg is going to extend out, a straight leg with the heel on the floor and the toes coming up towards you. Let's just bring our hands onto our thigh, front thigh, and let's go ahead and roll our shoulders up, back and down. Keeping the chest open, see if you can hinge forward with a flat back to begin with. So you're just going to come forward so you're in that nice long spine, no rounding. Come forward as far as you can, and then we're going to release down. So you can bring your hands down onto the right leg, and you can let the head drop down. All right, everybody bring their hands back onto the thigh, the left thigh, and then start to elongate the spine all the way, coming back up to that place where you have that long, nice long spine, and then push yourself all the way back up to sitting, and then just go ahead and bend the right leg, and then we're all ready to go to the second side. All right, so your left leg is going to cross over your right leg on this side, all right? Sit up as tall as you can. Bring the arms down, turn the palms out, reach up and around. Then twisting over towards the left. Moving through it 3 times. Inhale up, exhale, twist. And 2 more times on your own. Nice, hold it in your twist. On your next exhale, come over to the other side, counter twist, and come back to the center. Bring the arms out by the shoulders, and then bring the left arm under the right arm for your eagle arms. Same thing on this side, whatever you can do with the arms. Once you're there, inhale a little bit up and exhale to round down and hold. Nice. Inhale to come up. And let it go. Give the shoulders a shake again. Pigeon pose on the other side if you need your lower point. Just bring the foot down onto a block or some books. Release that thigh down. Sit up as tall as you can. And then if you're wanting to take it a little bit further, just hinging forward from the hips. All right, on the inhale, up you come. Just take the foot off, grab hold of the knee, make some of those big circles. And circle the other way. Nice, and then go ahead and lift the leg up. Open this leg out wide as you can, and bring it down onto the floor. Toes pointing up to the left, right toes forward. Back of the hand goes inside the thigh to open up the hip a little bit. Chest is open, palm up on the right hand. Now you're going to lift it up and then see if you can sink down a little bit as you reach over. Very nice. Come up and release the arms. Shake out a little bit. Now we're going to move over to the left. Move yourself back on the chair. So your left buttock is on the chair. Your right buttock is hanging off. And then come to our 90-90 position here. Then if you can, maybe extend the leg back a little bit. But sitting up as tall as you can, arms are going to come around and up, shoulders down, chest lifted. Let the arms float down. Draw the knee in. Grab hold of something, your foot, your leg, your leggings. Get the belt if you need it. Whatever you can do. Very nice. Bring the knee forward. Let it go. And moving towards the front of the room again. Right foot down. Heel underneath. Left leg extended. Heel on the floor. Come to the edge of your chair so you can hinge forward. Toes pointing up. All right. Hands come onto the right thigh. Shoulders roll up, back and down. And you come forward with a flat back, only as far as you can. With that nice long spine. And then releasing down, hands can come onto the left leg as you let it come down. All right, hands come back onto the thigh, the left thigh, right thigh, and then extend from the base of the spine, come up to that long spine, and then push yourself all the way back up. Then bring the foot back onto the floor and take a breath. Staying at the edge of your chair, coming into your bow pose. So this is for your core strength. Hold on to the chair, roll the shoulders back, lift the legs up, tip back, and come back up against the back of the chair. Hold it for a few breaths. Breathe. Nice. Now open the legs out. You can use your hands if you want. Come and sit up tall. And then moving through that, coming back and coming down. Last time. And then we're going to stay out wide. You're going to sit up as tall as you can. Shoulders are back, open through the chest, palms facing up on your thighs. And just take a few deep breaths here. Standing up through the crown of the head. Keeping the shoulders back. Just bring the palms into prayer. And then start to hinge forward. Again with that long spine, no rounding. And then release down. You can keep the hands up here, or you can release the hands down to the floor. If you brought the hands down, bring them back up to the thighs. Squeeze the elbows into the rib cage, shoulders together. Come back up to the flat spine before you push yourself all the way up into your goddess pose again. Now you're going to alternate dropping the knee down. So you can hold on to the chair if you want, dropping the left knee down, coming back to that wide position, dropping the right knee down, coming back to the wide position, and keep going. One more each side. All right, now come back up, sit up as tall as you can, just focus in front of you. Let's move our feet inwards, and then our heels inwards, and then let's come back to parallel, facing forward. Then the toes turn out, the heels go out, and then the toes come out to your wide position. So we're going from wide to parallel in 3 little moves with you keep going, with the toes and the heels moving. All right, finish it off in parallel. All right, now if you have a block or something light between your thighs, go ahead and do that, or a ball or anything you have. You're going to come to the edge of your chair. You're going to have your heels under your knees. And we're going to come up off the chair into chair pose with the arms forward. Then we're going to lift up and the arms will float down. Sit back into the chair pose. Then sit back into the chair. It's going to be there. Lift the arms up nice and tall and down. And let's keep going with that. Lifting up, hover off the chair. This time we'll hold our chair pose. So you can hold it for a few breaths. Shoulders down, chest open, weights in the heels. And then lift up and release. Nice. All right. Well, I've turned the music on. Everybody come into a down dog behind the chair. So hands on the top of the chair, the back of the chair, coming back into a down dog. And just breathe through that, stretching out. All right, just come up out of that. Just walk up to the chair. Nice. All right. So now you're going to stand behind the chair. I'm going to do it from the yeah. So you're going to stand behind the chair with the back towards you. So keep the back towards you, and you're going to come out into a wide straddle. I think we did this last week. So you want to be nice and wide with your legs, and your toes are facing forward this way. All right, so nice and wide. You can hold on to the chair. Shoulders are back, belly pulled in and up. Go ahead and come up onto the ball of your right foot. And you're going to turn it all the way out so the toes are facing over to the right. And you're going to bend the front leg, and the back leg is going to be straight. Then your choice, you can keep holding on to the chair, or you can bring your arms out into a warrior pose. Look out over the front middle finger. So look out over to the right. All right, we're going to inhale. You're going to straighten the arm. The arms are going to come up by the ears. The front leg was straightened, and you look towards the front. Then come back to your warrior. Inhale, keep the shoulders down as you lift the arms up. Exhale, come down. Inhale. Exhale, come down. Bring the front palm up. You can hold on to the chair if you need to. Front palm up and lift up into your reverse warrior. Come back to warrior. Now you're going to bring the forearm onto the front thigh. You can hold on to the chair if you need to, or you can bring the arm up over the head. So there's many choices here. Push yourself back, but keep the front leg bent. Now straighten the front leg. Triangle pose. Both legs are straight. Your hips are going to go to the left, hinging out, stretching towards the right. Keeping the chest open to the front. You can hold on to the chair if you need to, or bring the arm up. Tomorrow's a new day for everyone. Come back up in one piece. Parallel the feet again. Hold on to the chair. You can bend your legs a little bit. You're now going to come forward with a flat back and a long spine. That's it. Elbows in, and just hold it here. You should feel a stretch on the back of the leg. Alright, nice. Push yourself back up. And just walk your feet in. Do some little skiing movements behind the chair. All right. Then come out as wide as you can again to go to the other side. So you want a nice wide between the legs. That's it. You can hold on to the chair. All right, you're going to come up onto the ball of the left foot. Turn it all the way out so the toes are facing over to the left wall. And you can just turn the right toes in a little bit. Then you're going to bend the front leg, so the knee is over the heel. Back leg straight, pushing down into the floor. Bring the arms up if you want, or you can hold on to the chair. Shoulders down. All right, as you inhale, look towards the front, the arms come up, and the front leg straight. And then back to warrior. Changing the gaze to the front, and then changing the gaze to look over the front arm. One more time. Hold it. Front palm comes up, reach up. If you need to hold onto the chair, go ahead and do that. Lifting up into reverse warrior. Come back into warrior. Now side angle pose. Forearm on the front thigh. Open up the chest. If you need to hold on to the chair, just hold on to the chair, or otherwise bring the arm up and over. Push back into warrior pose. Now gently straighten the front leg. Send the hips back as if somebody's pulling your hip back, and stretch forward and coming into triangle pose. Holding onto the chair if you need to. Leave the chest open to the front. Push back up. Parallel the feet again. Same thing that we did on the other side. Hands on the chair. Flat back. You bend the legs a little bit if you need to. Hinging forward. Chest comes forward. Long spine. Elbows stay in. Hold it for a couple of breaths. Feel this on the back of the leg. Breathe through it. Nice. Push yourself back up. Long spine. And then just walk your feet in. Again, do some little skiing movements. Or wiggle your hips or whatever feels good. All right. I'm just going to turn to the side, but you're still going to stand behind your chair. I just want to see you see this from the side. So stand behind your chair. You've got your hands on your chair. Shoulders up, back, and down. All right, let's come back to our down dog. Stretch back. Like a cloud across the very nice. Now bring the right leg up a little bit. And then step it forward. So you want to step it forward, a big step all the way up. And your feet are on train tracks, like they're on different train tracks. The toes are pointing forward. Both toes are pointing forward. Your front leg is bent, the back leg is straightening as much as you can. Your shoulders are up, back, and down, and your chest is open, looking straight ahead of you. So you should already feel a stretch. Now we're going to try a little balance. So if this is not for you, just keep your hands on the chair and just hold it. If you can, first of all, bring the left arm up and hold it. If that's coming well, and you want to try the balance, bring the right arm up. You can always bring your hands back down onto the chair. Hold it. This is your high lunge. Hold it. One more deep breath. Bring the arms down. Pause. And then step back, big step back. Stretch out in down dog. For the question that you find. All right, left leg comes up a little bit. Stepping forward, big step up to the chair. Front leg is bent, back leg is straight as you can go. Feet are on train tracks. Your hips are facing forward towards me. Your shoulders are up, back, and down. Chest is open. You want to go into the balance. Start by lifting the right arm up. If you're feeling stable, see if you can lift the left arm. Don't forget to breathe. One more deep breath. And let the arms slow down. Don't forget to breathe. Step back into down. Stretch out. Nice. Just walk up to the chair. Stand behind the chair. Have your feet parallel. See if you can come up onto your toes. Try to draw the ankles in towards each other. And then lower down slowly to the heels. Okay, draw your whole body up as you come up onto your toes. And let the heels drop down slowly. And then one more time. Let's see if you can hold it at the top for a few breaths. Squeeze the ankles towards each other. Keep breathing. And then release down. Nice and shake out. All right. So we're going to go into our Shavasana now. So go ahead and pick up a spot. Either lying on the floor, sitting in the chair, or there's also a possibility, if you have a wall, you could bring your legs up against the wall like this. This way. That could be nice. So go ahead, decide what you want to do. I'll change the music. All right, whatever you decide to do, once you're there, try and get yourself comfortable. Palms up to the ceiling, whether you're lying on the floor or whether you're sitting in the chair. Close your eyes and maybe try to slow down your breath. Om Shanti 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 Loka Samasta Sukhino
Loka samasta sukhino Om Sarvesham Swastir Bhavatu Sarvesham Shantir Bhavatu Sarvesham Purnam Bhavatu Sarvesham Mangalam Bhavatu Shanti 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 Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavatu Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavatu Om Purnamada Purnamida Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasa Purnamada Purnamida Vasishyate Shanti 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 Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavatu Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavatu Loka Samasta
Everybody, come back to the breathing now. Start to lengthen the exhale so it's longer than the inhale. If anybody's lying on the floor, just bend your legs, bring your feet back onto the floor, and then roll gently over to your side. Rest on your side for a couple of breaths before you push yourself up. All of us sitting in the chair, just come away from the back of the chair. Sit up tall. And bring your hands to heart center on an inhale. Exhale, take a big breath out through the mouth. And we finish by chanting the sound of Om. Inhale. Om. Namaste. I'll just say goodbye to everybody.
Thank you, Ian.
Hey.
Thank you.
Hi.
Thank you.
All right. See you soon.
See you. Bye.
Bye. How's everyone doing? Okay? Yeah. Okay. All right. I don't know who joined. Oh, you joined us late. Yeah, I think a little bit. All right. Good. Hey, Carol.
Hi. Thank you.
Hi. All
Hi.
right.
Thank you.
All right. Bye. Bye.
Bye-bye.
See you soon.